Hello everyone, this is Jeff. So I've been using the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K for 2 months now, and I think I'm ready to share with you my setup for this camera. Alright, it's gonna be interesting. Let's go. Alright, so now let's start with the build. First thing first, let's start with the cage. I've got the tilted cage for the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K, and I've got the tactical version because I think it looks cooler. And already I've done some changes to the cage. First thing, I've got the 50mm rod from DJI that mounted on the cage, so it will be easier for me to get follow focus onto the camera on the tripod or on the stabilizer. The follow focus will go with the camera, which is very neat. Right, and on top I've got a NATO reel. I didn't get the tilted handle because I find a little bit difficult to get it on and off. So with the NATO reel and with the NATO reel handle, it's a lot easier. Just like very simple, you can mount the handle on the cage and it looks fine. And it's just as functional as the tilted original. And it's just a lot quicker to disassemble this. All right, and then as you have noticed, I've got the Voltrux EF M2 adapter at 0.71 times. The lenses I choose to go with this camera is the Sigma 1835 lens that currently shooting on my Red. And a wide angle is the Tamron 10-24mm, and a telephocal one is the Canon 24-105. Both lenses come with image stabilization, and both of the image stabilization works perfectly on the camera via the adapter. So yeah, it works very well. So just mount the Canon here. So, and this is roughly how I rig for handheld. Of course, I've got the Samsung T5. I've got a mounting bracket from Tilted as well. So just mount it here, and the other end just go in here. One thing I don't really like about the camera is the doors are a little bit flimsy, so yeah, getting some used to it. And also, as you can notice, the cage comes with a cable management, a little hook here, so doesn't block the screen. Works fine. This is how I start the build. All right, so now let's put it on a shoulder rig. Ta-da! I finished building this shoulder rig. And oh my God, this thing looks so beautiful, isn't it? And also very professional, which is very important because when you go out on a shoot, you want to look professional. That's why I have this useless sun hood here. Right, this is probably the most useless thing on this whole rig, but this is the only thing that makes the whole rig look so professional. So if you want to impress your friends, impress your clients, impress your enemies, get a sun hood. And also it comes with drop-in filters, so you know, actually useful. Okay, so let me break it down. I'm running the tilted cage as I've shown you earlier, 24-105 lens from Canon, and this base is from Small Rig. It's a Small Rig shoulder pad. This extender arm is a RE Rosette arm, and Small Rig calls it a dog bone. And this is a tilted nucleus and follow focus handlebar. And as you can see, I can control the follow focus on my fingertips while it is on my shoulder. So it is very single operator friendly. Only thing that I'm missing right now is a monitor, but because I'm actually monitoring myself right here with this Lilliput A7S monitor, that's what it's called, just to, you know, confuse you a little bit. All right, so This amount, the shoulder rig will be here in front of my face. Arm actually extends however you like, right? However you like. The only thing that I'm missing right now is a battery plate at the back, so I can mount a V-mount battery that will juice the camera for a full day. I've already gotten the cable. That is the cable. One end is a Blackmagic power cable, and then the other end is a B-type cable, right? So that will plug into the battery like so, and you just tether it to the camera, and then you're good to go for a whole day. But because I do a lot of gimbal work, I've got those. I've got a bunch of LPE6 batteries, and those batteries are not good. But with the latest firmware and also this particular battery, aftermarket battery, you can actually power the camera for around 55 minutes. Not that bad actually. Just get a bunch of those, you're covered for a full day and just carry much less weight. All right, so I think that's all. That's all about the shoulder rig. And now let me show you how I mount it on my Ronin S. Okay, so the Ronin S build is done. As you can see, this thing is very, very sturdy. No problem at all. Okay, just works fine. And okay, now I'm gonna show you my setup. Okay, so as you can see, I'm still running the tilted cage and still running the follow focus. But now I'm using the 10 to 24mm lens to get a very wide angle. Paired with the Voltrix adapter, this lens goes as wide as 13.5mm, and that is crazy. And it vignettes a little bit, just a little bit. You can just ignore it, the vignette at 13.5mm, so it's quite crazy, really, really wide. And this lens comes with lens stabilization, and the lens stabilization works very well on the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K via the adapter. So it is actually a very good combo to run on the gimbal, because although the gimbal is stabilized, but sometimes you just get those micro jitters. You can't really notice. But without lens stabilization, you actually just jitters just a little bit. So with lens stabilization, it just kills the jitter from the gimbal. So now I can actually use this thing. If I slow it down, I can mimic a slider. Very cool. I've got the 2 cheese plates, right? One already mounted RE rosette mount over here. This is RE rosette, so the handlebar comes up very, very quickly. Oh, if it doesn't get stuck. Okay, so it just comes not so quickly, but you know what I mean. And I can mount a monitor here using a hot shoe, a cold shoe mount, to just mount a monitor here, so I can actually see. But I don't see myself using a monitor that much, so this will be a very good setup. This is how it looks. Pretty dope, right? I know. For the Malaysia video that I shot, I was actually, well, 90% of the time shooting like this. Baboons with no accessories attached, just a lens. And I really enjoyed myself because it's such a small footprint, but at the same time produces stunning footage. You can record up to an hour of 4K RAW onto a small 64 gig SD card. I'm speechless. I really, really love this camera. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you like it, please like and subscribe to my channel. I'm Jeff, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, sorry, let's cap.